Good morning, everybody. My name is tersoonyon. I'm live in Abuja, Nigeria. And I want to say something. You see, in this video, if you're an American and you don't like the truth, I swear to God, you're not going to like this video. And in such, I suggest you just scroll past, right? Um, Recently, we had a rumor. I call it a rumor because it has not been officially confirmed. But there has been a speculation that there was a coup attempt in Nigeria. Um, we saw a body language. Our president resolve all the service chiefs and appoint new ones, right? So now it was like 24 hours after that news. Then we 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 we, we, we saw another tweet uh, on the Donald Trump platform that he's going to invade Nigeria to rescue the Nigerian Christians who are being unalive on daily basis. Let me debunk that claim. I'm a Nigerian, I'm a Christian from the North Central. And I want to say something to capitalize on and like to establish a point, right? Sometime this year, an incident occurred in my region, right? Over 200 persons were unalive. That news has been everywhere on the internet. Unfortunately, the first person to post that video, being very dark man, he came out to let Nigerians know that that video was taken down on all his platforms, being Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and some other platforms. Now, it's very unfortunate and funny that most Nigerians emphasis on Nigerian youth who don't have the idea of what America stands for when it comes to global security, are coming out to support the motion that America should rescue the Christians community in Nigeria. See, we all know the truth. We all know the truth. When you talk of global security, we know what America stands for. Let me tell you, take you back to history. Um, in 2003, you all know what happened to Saddam Hussein. America invaded Iraq, and since then, Iraq is never the same. Iraq has never recovered, and it will take, trust me, it will take decades, if possible centuries, for Iraq to recover from that shock. America made, that time was the George Bush. He made a pronouncement that he's going to invade Iraq to rescue Iraq citizens. That, and America as well, that Iraq is planning to invade America, right? And in less than 48 hours, America took over Iraq and Saddam Hussein was executed. The entire world was celebrating. The same thing happened to Mohammed Gaddafi or Libya. That was time of Barack Obama, right? They invaded Libya, and since then, Libya is never the same. We all know the truth. We all know the truth. We all know what America double standard stands for when it comes to global security. Now, let me lay emphasis on oil. Iraq have oil. Libya have oil. Nigeria have oil. Now, let's look at what happened in Afghanistan. For over 2 decades of American presence in Afghanistan, does that change anything? Do you see any change in Afghanistan? If you ask me, the answer is no. Hell no. Come to Congo in Africa. You all know what Congo is going through right now. And America presence in Congo, does that change anything? If you ask me, my answer is no. Hey, no. No in capital letter. You know what that means to global economy, right? Should I even talk about South Sudan? South Sudan. South Sudanese are going through a lot. Let me give you a brief history of how South Sudan became South Sudan today, that we all talk about South Sudan, South Sudan. See, Sudan was a government that consists of Arabs and the blacks. Now, the Arabs, being minority in Sudan, hijack leadership, claim ownership, monopoly on leadership. Then the black Sudanese, who are the origin of that land, say no, we cannot for any reason be subjected to control. Then they fought for their independence to become South Sudan, just like we have the history of Taiwan and China. And almost the same thing is about to happen in South Africa, where we have Orania and South Africa. Orania is a community, just a small community a small community of white people in South Africa who came together to say, we want to form a community. You see, white people have this culture of wherever they find themselves, they want to have a community. We are only white. This thing, even here in Nigeria, if you go to some places where white people are staying, like these are rented apartments, but I don't know how they succeed, how they make it possible. If you go to a place where white people are staying, they prefer to be white, only white among themselves. I'm not saying this, I'm not making this video for racism or whatsoever, but I want to take you to somewhere, right? If you are a white person watching this video and you are biased, self-centered, you're not gonna like it. But if you are a very straightforward person and you love the truth, you will get a point for what I'm saying. Now, the white people say we want to have our own community. Before you know, they started going out protesting for a republic. All right? It's the same thing of what happened in South Sudan. Okay, now, when South Sudan became their republic, they call it South Sudan. Later on, they discovered crude oil in South Sudan. And since the discovery, it has been chaos, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Now, if not because of copyright, I would love to post a video here. These videos are American Congress publicly admitting in the Parliament that America is sponsoring insecurity, is sponsoring terrorism,